Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. The Dutch capital is rocking. It always has. It did in the days when the great man after whom this arena is named took to the field, and it still does here and now. The faithful expect, and the team must deliver. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Rafinha does really well there, he is strong. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. That carried quite a threat. Serbia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that's not going to trouble anybody. He's had a shot! Now he's off and running. Beckenbauer calmly anticipates. Lookman. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Beckenbauer kept his eye on it, and he's there. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
A little bias on my part, but Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the greatest fullbacks around, certainly when it comes to attacking creativity. So naturally, you'll be bound to see him in the final third, where he can get the very best out of his strengths.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Oh, that is a nice touch. DiMarco is in a really good position out wide. Terrific header! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd. And he's had a hit! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Conceição picks it up out wide. And he thumps it clear. Dumfries. More and more pressure on the ball here. Your impression so far, Jim?
Serbia have definitely started much the stronger. They're far more creative.
In towards the back stick. Brilliantly cut out. Azar.
Ajax really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
That's a cute ball. Not the most accurate pass. Now, can they get him away? And this is Neymar. And he's there to clear it. Francisco Conceição. Distributed tidily. Lookman! He has found the way through. Gets a good foot in there. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That is a brilliant interception. Yamal. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Conceição. Rafinha providing an outlet on that flank. Hazard looking for options for movement. And he's quick to snatch it back. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Hazard is fouled. He's not got that quite right. And it's been shipped out wide. Ball is over the line. It's a pretty loose pass. Dumfries. Yamal puts his foot on the gas. Now then, the ball's come loose. A pressing foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Ajax are down to 10 men. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. Oh, great save! Decent hit from there.
We all love a trier, Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box.
It's their second corner of the game. That's a throw. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Neymar. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Francisco Conceição. Great ball if he can get there. Rafinha! Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Serbia may probably be feeling a little aggrieved about not capitalising on such a bright start. Their mood at half-time should be more upbeat. The glass remains half full and it should spur them on.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time.
Substitutions taking place.
Here we go again.
Serbia have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case...
Can he finish? Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Serbia do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Rafinha. Now it's Conceição. Davids. Rafinha. And it's Caicedo. Good take, and is he in? Gordon. Can he spark a counter here? And he's in on goal. Nunez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Caicedo. Nil-nil still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Nice looking ball. Rafinha. Yamal did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And that's going to be a booking. Now it's Darwin. Out to the left it goes. He's on it, can he get away? And he's lost his man here. Alexander-Arnold. And still we await the first breakthrough. Rafinha. Forwards and with intent. Serbia perhaps contemplating their next change here. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Rafinha. The defence opting here for strength in numbers.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped in.
Oh, what a mistake!
Pretty robust defending.
Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, such a clever touch. Dumfries did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, important interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, that has not gone well. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Francisco Conceição. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Caicedo. Now it's Darwin. He's away! Over to the left. That's a shade optimistic.
Serbia clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Pinches it off him. Tries to play it through. And it's made its way to him. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now this could be a chance. And he shoots! And he's heaved it away. And the finish! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Number 21, Hazard. Number 15, Pedro. Coming on the field, number 22, Messi. Number 20, Mbappe.
Serbia are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. And no, that was never going to make it.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that's incredible! And surely that has won the day! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Serbia take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
And it's Caicedo. Messi.
2 added minutes has been...
Great vision. And he was quick to react. Oh, there's a probing ball. Davids. Yamal. And he plays one through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Mbappe voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, we're on the way. Madrid have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check, it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
And it's Forlan. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Bellingham. Bellingham! Oh, that's another chance! Goal! Serbia! And Serbia score first. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
El dorsal 7.
Madrid finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Kaká. Aït-Nouri. Now it's Yamal. Nicely weighted ball. Yamal. Oh, that's fabulous. Now that is a hefty challenge. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Beckenbauer knocks it into space. Yamal has it out wide and in space. Oh, important interception. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Hakimi. Madrid are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Valverde. Adams spots it and intercepts. Vinicius Junior looks to get on the end of this. And it's Valverde. Lovely pass, but can he get there? There's no flag. Serves up across. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Messi. Kaká. Chance, surely! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. It's a goal. They have done it. They have their equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Could move up a gear here. Looking for options for movement. Big chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Forlan really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. Forlan! He can get that clear. And it's Valverde. Stood up well to him there. Threads one in. Bellingham. Now Davids. Great vision. Yamal. Tries to pass it through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rijkaard. Zielinski. Now it's Forlan. Always onto this. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He is through here. Skims one in. Bellingham. Yamal. And that has been slung wide. Aimed beyond the defence. Drilled in low. Mbappe. Well read, nice interception. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Davids. Looking to play him in. Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and we hit half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
Se ruega a nuestros espectadores que respeten en todo momento las normas de seguridad que pueden ver en el...
The second half then, just getting going. Now it's Gordon. Gordon showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Mbappe shapes to shoot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's gone backward here. And he's had a hit! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Gordon. Yamal. Oh, no joy this time. Serbia come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
And that is a little undercooked. Gordon. He's going for goal! Valverde. And it's Zielinski. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Messi. Gordon.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Gordon. Vlahovic. He's had a shot! Goal! Serbia! Into the lead once more. Simplicity itself.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 10, Messi, será reemplazado por el dorsal 14.
Madrid can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Serbia get themselves into the lead. And he welcomes it in. Chance! They've scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Serbia are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Serbia has a shot! They want to be quick to recover this.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Adams promptly onto that, and that is that. Zielinski. Serbia perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Mbappe. Serbia have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in control at 3-1. Nouri. Now it's Saka, and here's Vinicius Junior, and he cuts out the supply. Mbappe. And he was quick to react. That'll be a throw-in.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Van Dijk. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Zielinski. Camavinga. Oh, a robust challenge. And he's there to get it away. That's a good ball out wide. He's in plenty of space here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's a searching pass. Chance here to counter. And he's managed to get free. Lovely feet. So much time and space. There's the shot! And that would have been some goal.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Oh, what a climb! No, not the best of headers.
Davids clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
Gordon. Saka. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Dumfries. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? Serbia presented with a golden opportunity here. Donnarumma, in the context of the game, he must save it. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he? Vlahovic! Oh, the ball's run loose here. 5 minutes to add. Looking for the run. Now it's Kaka. Kaka proves just a little bit too strong. He has found the way through, and this is Forlan. That is ended up in no man's land. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. That's been cut out, well played. And we're done. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an